Uh, it's our pleasure to have Mr. Virender K. Jetli with us, who's running a company, Success Mantra, and he is also an engineer uh, who has graduated to the field of education and media with all his experience of teaching nationally, taking lectures in technical educational institutions, and his experience in media. Let us have some good words with us, with him. Welcome, sir, to
Thank you.
to PPU Hisar, and you are talking to मेरा देश चैनल. सर, सबसे पहले मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा कि इस उम्र में जब लोग सोचते हैं कि कुछ आदमी को आराम और उस तरह का सुविधाओं का भोगी हो जाता है, आप इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जा रहे हैं, नेशनली आप घूम रहे हैं और बच्चों के साथ इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, टीचर्स के लेक्चर्स ले रहे हैं, तो आपको कैसा लगता है?
देखिए जनाब, ऐसा है कि पहली बात तो जिसे आप बोल रहे हैं इस उम्र में, तो मैं अपनी उम्र को भी काफ़ी यंग मानता हूँ. आई एम ओनली 56 years old and I feel I have a lot to do for this
Very
country,
good, sir.
for the people of this country. I have
Great.
a lot to do
Great to hear, sir.
and a long way to go.
Yeah.
And in addition to my workshops with the corporate
Right, sir.
under the brand name of C-Cube Consultants,
Right, sir.
I thought I must do something for the colleges.
Right, sir.
So I do give lectures even at the school levels also.
Right, sir.
I have a 2-hour motivational soul stirring lecture on we can,
Okay.
which in fact I'll be giving to these people also tomorrow.
Right, sir.
That we can means basically to instill a level of confidence in the minds of the young people.
Right, sir.
कि आपके अंदर वो प्रतिभा है कि आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, कुछ भी अचीव कर सकते हो.
जी सर.
That's what I want to tell them. And with that message, I have been working with Punjab Technical University, with Mahamaya Technical Universities, and being a IITian from IIT Kharagpur, I am involved at the IIT Pan-IIT platform also to some extent. But I believe probably it is not the IITs who need my services. It is the colleges at the probably second level or the third level who need my services.
Right, sir.
IITs and IIMs, they have got already, they get the cream.
Right, sir.
So probably उन्हें इतनी ज़्यादा ज़रूरत नहीं है गाइडेंस की, जितनी कि the so called I call it the average level के colleges हैं.
जी.
मैं उनके बच्चों के अंदर भी ये उनके दिमाग में डालना चाहता हूँ कि in the job market they may lose at the first level against an IITian or a person from IIM, but within 3 to 4 years अगर उनके अंदर पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड है और गो गेटर की मेंटालिटी है, they can overtake them also if they want. So whatever they have lost till today by virtue of whatever reason it may be, even now they can get back on the stage and keep going to the next level of excellence. और even IITians को भी पीछे छोड़ सकते हैं, IIMs वालों को भी पीछे छोड़ सकते हैं अगर ये पूरे प्रतिभा के साथ, जोश के साथ आगे बढ़ने का संकल्प कर लें. So that is my aim.
What's your mantra for success, like for a student who is doing his or her +2 or just have started graduation years? What should be his focus? Right, they have to do their homework and all that thing. They have to pass the exams also. But in between, what they can do to stand out in the job market?
देखिए, in the job market, what a company needs today is a person with what I said earlier was a go-getter attitude. The feeling of I can, I have the capability to do it. That confidence to achieve things, that should be in his or her mind. और उसको अचीव करने के लिए सबसे पहले आदमी के अंदर पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो व्हाट आई से, देयर इज अ फार्मूला. इफ यू हैव a good attitude, you can achieve knowledge in that particular area, whichever area you need. Having acquired the knowledge, then you develop skills in that area, and then you develop a habit. By habit you become punctual, by habit you become good, by habit you become a good performer. So the formula I call AKSH, AKSH. A stands for attitude, K for knowledge, S for skills, and H for habit. So these are the 4 things through which you can achieve excellence in any field. And once our students start achieving excellence in the job market, people will grab them. Instead of begging for the job, seeking for the job providers will come to them and tell them, gentlemen, come here and take the job.
So you want to say that whatever you do, knowledge, whether it is knowledge, whether it is attitude, or whether it is skill development, you have to make it a habit.
Yes, over a period of time, all good things in you, it should become by habit to you. By habit, you have to become a good performer. By habit, you have to become a winner. By habit, you have to achieve things. By habit, you have to have a helping attitude. Not just by design, but it should become a second nature in your mind.
So, sorry for interrupting, but you are telling that, okay, attitude, you have given a AKSH formula: attitude, knowledge, then
Skills and habits.
then habit. Finally, everything should come in the habit. But what are the factors which go into making good
A
habits, successful
good-
habits?
See, there are lot many things. As I mentioned to you, for example, today I gave a lecture on time management. Now with everybody, nobody has even a 1 second more than 24 hours. Within those 24 hours, we have to achieve a lot. We have got very tight goals. We have to achieve them within a certain period. So time management has become a very, very important thing these days to become successful. Now in India, whether we like it or not, English language is there and it is going to be there. And it is not our mother tongue, we all know that. So our students from these level 2 of the towns, I will say majority of them, they have got poor communication skills. It's not expected of them also, but I do tell them, gentlemen, you got to have good communication skills. And good communication skills only come with confidence. You got to have a total confidence in the subject in which you are dealing. Yes, the knowledge of English language over a period of time, using it more and more will give you more confidence, there's no doubt. But there are people who speak very good English, but otherwise they are very shallow in their knowledge. That's of course no use. So you got to have good command over the subjects, which whether civil engineering, mechanical, or electronics. Have a good knowledge. At the same time, have reasonably good communication skill also, so that you are able to present yourself before the people who are going to interview you. So communication skill also becomes a very, very important thing.
Sir, I think you are coming to an area which is rural, and you might have seen the faculty, the students. There is some rural, effect on all the persons. So, what are the strengths, like your previous lecture, positive attitude? So, there you said, I heard from one participant that you have to make the negative into positive. So, the rural background and their carefree attitude and very vibrant energy, but somewhere not very keen to be disciplined like in a formal manner, or maybe you can say a commercial manner. So how to channelize that rural energy? What should be the methods if you have worked on that?
Yeah. When you say that these students and even in the faculty also, they belong to this rural background or the small town background, my feeling is that their simplicity, that their rural background is a big positive for them. Even I belong to a very, very small town. My schooling was in a place called Jammu and Kashmir, a very average school I was brought in. I used to study on the top terrace of my house. Even during the peak summer also, we used to put a, what you call as a cot, and put a bed sheet on top of that and sit under that cot, and we used to study. So these students, I'll say their simplicity, that itself is a big strength. They are not artificial in their attitude. They are, when they say something, it is from the heart. I take it as a very positive thing. The only one thing which I tell these people is that we all belong to middle class background. Now that middle class background should not stop us from dreaming big. we should dream big. Though we belong to middle class, but that mediocre attitude should change in a way that we start dreaming big things in life also. Unless we dream big, we can't achieve big. And change those dreams into small goals, and what I call SMART goals, SMART. That means have specific